Mahindra & Mahindra is all set to launch the XUV 3XO today. The new Mahindra XUV 3XO is a facelift version of the sub-4 meter SUV XUV 300, which was first launched back in 2019. The Mahindra XUV 3XO will compete in a competitive segment which consists of Tata Nexon, Maruti Suzuki Brezza, Hyundai Venue and Kia Sonet among others. Now, Tata Nexon leads the segment in sales and has also seen a major update recently. Will the new XUV 300 facelift be able to compete? And what are going to be its features that people should look out for? Krishna Kumar, of course, who continues to track all the automobile updates, perhaps can give us some sense of what is anticipated and expected.
Look, the XUV 300 has been one of Mahindra's successful models, but the thing is that it is upgraded at a time when the entire competition it faces. You talked about the Brezza, you talked about the Tata Nexon, very successful cars. There is also a car called Kia Sonet.
I did mention that.
And my problem with Kia Sonet is that Kia Sonet, about 2 years ago when it debuted, it was the car of that Diwali season. Like right. You couldn't get it for at least, you had a waiting list of at least 4 to 6 months when it was launched. So Tata Nexon, sort of built itself up over a period of 2-3 years to become the #1 selling car. But then every single car in that segment are top selling models across the board. There's Kia Sonet, there's Brezza, there is the Hyundai Venue as well. Hyundai Venue maybe not that much. So my concern here with Mahindra XUV 3XO is just this much. The cost range for the XUV 3XO is anywhere between 8 to 16. The only question is when other cars with equal facelifts and probably equal or better features are hitting the sweet spot in that 10 to 11 lakh range, can the Mahindra XUV 300, face up to them? Kartik?
My sort of, expectation from any facelift from the Mahindra stable was and continues to be, and unfortunately I don't think I'm going to see it in the 3XO, is that the whole world seems to be moving towards electric mobility. But the 3XO is likely to be launched in petrol versions only. And Mahindra, to be honest, has thus far been the market leader when it came to diesel SUVs, but it hasn't tasted much success in petrol. And the only electric variant that it has is the XUV 400. Unfortunately, the 3XO in this new avatar is also going to be only a petrol car. So facelift is great, but is it going to be a car that Mahindra wants to keep in its in its segment kitty, for right? in its kitty for eternity? Definitely not. And I think the second problem really with the 3XO is going to be that some of the automatic drive, the automatic transmission, lower base variants are still going to have that very rudimentary AMT gearbox, and that may not really cut it with with the likes of a Hyundai Venue or a Kia Sonet today.
Absolutely, but XUV 3XO, they're all set to launch perhaps in a couple of hours from now. The price range, as my colleague Krishna Kumar let out, was about
8.5 to
15 to 16.
That's a huge price range. Actually,
it's a huge price range, and we'll get you more details, of course, as and when they come out.